Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear viewers, I hope everyone is safe. I'm also good, Alhamdulillah. I'm starting today's video. My greetings and welcome everyone. I had the opportunity to visit Singapore under the Innovation Leadership Program in collaboration with the Access to Information, that is A2I project of the Honorable Prime Minister's Office. During the 7 days tour, we participate in various educational programs and visit places of interest. Alhamdulillah, I have gained a lot of experiences from here. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Prime Minister and all those who involved in the A2A project. My today's video is to share the experience gained. You will benefit from watching from beginning to end. There was also a request to share with your friends everything that is in today's video. 1. Location of gardens by the bay. 2. Establishment and purpose of gardens by the bay. 3. Gardens attractions in details. 4. Communication and expenses. 5. Learnings. At first, location of gardens by the bay. Gardens by the Bay is located by the Marina Bay waterfront in the heart of Singapore. It is a sanctuary of nature lovers and new horticulturists alike. It is located just behind the Marina Bay Sands Hotel in Singapore. The distance between Marina Bay Sands and Gardens by the Bay is 421 meters. The Gardens by the Bay is a nature park spanning 101 hectares, that is 250 acres, in the central region of Singapore, adjacent to the Marina Bay Reservoir. The park consists of 3 waterfront gardens: Bay South Garden in Marina South, Bay East Garden in Marina East, and Bay Central Garden in downtown Core and Kallang. Gardens by the Bay is an independent organization responsible for developing and managing one of Asia's foremost garden destinations. Gardens by the Bay is a huge, colorful, futuristic park in the Bay Area of Singapore. 2. Establishment and purposes of Gardens by the Bay. Gardens by the Bay was part of nation's plan to transform its garden city to a city in a garden, with the aim of raising the quality of life by enhancing greenery and flora in the city. First announced by Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong at Singapore's National Day rally in 2005, Gardens by the Bay was intended to be Singapore's premier urban outdoor recreation space and a national icon. The gardens captures the essence of Singapore as the premier tropical garden city with the perfect environment in which to live and work, making Singapore a leading global city of the 21st century. In January 2006, an international master plan design competition was launched to seek world-class design ideas for Gardens by the Bay. It drew more than 70 entries submitted by 170 firms from over 24 countries, including 35 from Singapore. An 11-member jury comprising local and international experts shortlisted 8 teams and 2 winners were announced in September 2006, namely Grant Associates for Bay South and Gustafson Porter for Bay East, both from the UK. A decision was made to develop Bay Central later. A public exhibition was of the master plan concepts and models of the winning teams was held in September 2006 at the Singapore Botanic Gardens. Over 10,000 people visited the exhibition and over 700 gave their feedback. An overwhelming majority, 85% of those surveyed, liked the features in the master plans, and over 97% said that they would visit the gardens. Gardens by the Bay developed ground in November 2007 signaling the commencement of the garden's development. Subsequently, development of Bay East Garden also commenced. It was developed as an interim garden to be used as a staging site for some of the rowing and canoeing events of the Youth Olympic Games (YOG) in August 2010. Following up the YOG, Bay East underwent reinstatement works and was opened to the public in October 2011. A special preview of Flower Dome was held in November 2011 in conjunction with the World Orchid Conference (OWC). Some 3 lakh members of the public visited both WOC and Bay South Garden. 3. Garden's attractions in details. Garden by the Bay comprises 3 distinctive waterfront gardens: Bay South, Bay East, and Bay Central. Bay South, the largest of the 3 gardens, opened in 2012. Bay East, the second largest, offers a tranquil respite from the bustling city and a stunning view of the Singapore skyline even as it unfolds over the next century. This green space is open to the public and has immense potential for future development as a waterfront garden. Bay Central is the garden which will serve as a link between Bay South to Bay East when developed. With a 3-kilometer waterfront promenade boasting stunning views of the city. I will highlight the Bay South Garden in this video. At Gardens by the Bay, you can visit the following attractions. Flower Dome. The beauty of nature beckons visitor to the Flower Dome in Bay South Gardens, covering 1.28 hectares. This verdant space in the larger of the 3 cooled conservatories and broke the Guinness World Record as the world's largest glass greenhouse in 2015. It is home to plants and flowers from 5 continents, from 1,000-year-old olive trees to magnolias and orchids. While certainly one of the Gardens by the Bay's most spectacular attractions, the Flower Dome is far from the only floral paradise that awaits visitors. Floral Fantasy. As you explore Gardens by the Bay at your leisure, be sure to keep an eye out for Floral Fantasy. The second of the garden's 3 indoor conservatories delves into realms of both history and fantasy, each of its 4 distinct zones taking inspiration from fairy tales and the storied hanging gardens of Babylon, with cavernous spaces, dramatic driftwood sculptures, and work of floral art. A brand new exhibit featuring garden landscapes of floral artistry and a 4D multimedia ride. Cloud Forest. Gardens by the Bay's 3rd conservatory, the aptly named Cloud Forest, is a mist-filled landscape of rare vegetation and dramatic vistas. Towering above the conservatories, ferns and features plants is Cloud Mountain, a 35-meter tall structure veiled in mist and covered in lush vegetation. Your imagination is bound to soar as you scale its heights and discover plant life from the tropical highlands. Super Tree Group. As you exit the conservatory, you are likely to notice a group of soaring, surreal structures known as the super trees. These vertical gardens span 25 to 50 meters in height, with 2 of the towering structures connected by the dramatic arch of the OCBC Skyway. When dusk falls, the grove lights up with the garden's rhapsody, a spectacle of light and sound for an unforgettable view of Singapore. Ascent to the top of the Super Tree Observatory, Far East Organization Children's Garden. One of the most beautiful natural settings in the children's garden. Here the fun of interactive play, water play features and educational programs exist. Garden by the Bay, the children's garden is truly a vast playground designed to enhance a child's physical and cognitive ability through a variety of sensitive play elements. Everything from water sports to rope climbing. Fish Mountain is a mini water play area of small children that is quieter and more child friendly. Then here's Sun Pavilion. Be transported to some of the world's most dynamic drylands and deserts. There are many cactus are accumulated in the Sun Pavilion Heritage Garden, bringing the history of Singapore to life through the fascinating story of lives. The canyon. Come marvel at rocks of wonder at the canyon. World of plants. Explore a beautiful botanical world that's intriguing and always full of surprises. There are dragonfly and kingfisher lakes. Very much beautiful places. Immerse yourself in a visual treat rich with aquatic life. Seren Garden, a uniquely Singaporean outdoor garden bringing visitors a calming horticultural experiences. Communication and expenses. You can walk from Marina Bay Sands or travel by car, bus or train, that is MRT. It is about a 5-minute walk via Lions Bridge which connects Marina Bay Sands to the gardens. Or if you are coming via the MRT to Bayfront Station, just follow the signs for the underground route. Bayfront Station is the nearest MRT station to Gardens by the Bay. You can take the Circle Line or Downtown Line to Bayfront MRT station. The outdoor gardens at Gardens by the Bay are open from 5 a.m. to 2 a.m. daily. The cooled conservatories are open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. The last ticket sale and admission is or entry is at 8 p.m. Visit on weekdays to avoid the crowds. Alternatively, pay a visit towards the early morning or the evening when it is cooler. The cooled conservatories stay open till 9 p.m. and have a different atmosphere after dark. Gardens by the Bay consist of outdoor gardens such as the Super Tree Group, Sun Pavilion and Heritage Gardens, which are open for free to visitors. Admission fees apply for entry to the two cooled conservatories, the Flower Dome and the Cloud Forest. Admission fees also apply for entry to the OCBC Skyway at the Super Tree Group. Evening special Super Trees Observatory promotion. For adult, standard rate is $8 and for child 3 to 12 hours, standard rate is $5. 5 learnings. Proper leadership, empathy, teamwork and innovation. Create far-reaching plans and demonstration. That are the learnings from this tour of Gardens by the Bay. Here the gardens is led by a multidisciplinary team of professionals who have been involved in the greening of Singapore, had worked alongside international and local experts to develop the gardens. It has an in-house team of skilled landscape designers, horticulturists, arborists, engineers, plant health, garden and turf management experts, as well as plant research and orchids breeding professionals who leverage on the extensive global network of plant sources cultivated during the development days to continuously curate and grow the gardens. The end. I want to end today's video here. Thank you so much for watching so patiently. If you like the video and have some information, please comment. To get the next video, subscribe and hold down the bell icon please. Allah Hafiz.